Welcome back to Swimsuits, and Ryuji's face just makes this even better. Yeah, this time I decided, you know what, we're at the beach recently, we're gonna use the swimsuit outfits. They don't have music associated with them, there's no, like, epic steel drum remix of Last Surprise like there is in, say, Fire Emblem Awakening's swimsuit DLC, which would be amazing. But, yeah, I had to show these off at some point, and I kind of wanted to do it now. Unfortunately, Morgana gets left out, and I didn't want to put him in any different costumes, because I didn't want to potentially, you know, play a musical theme for a costume we hadn't really gone into yet. So, last time in Persona 5 Royal, we did quite a bit of fusion. I feel like I've missed fusion a lot. We haven't done fusion very much, anything particularly decent, and I thought that I'd just recap the personas that I fused in the last part, just, you know, just to show all their stats. Mitra is the same. Daisojo is my new Shock plus Frey user, although I haven't really got Shock all that much, even with Shock Boost, which is kind of annoying. Belphegor is mostly here for the Tower Confidant, when we do that, and Thoth has both Concentrate and Charge, which is kind of cool. So we have a new area of Mementos to get to, but before that, there's actually something that I've forgotten to do. Well, firstly, it's changed the card decals to Phantom Thief style. I think there are actually more of them in the Royal exclusive DLC, which you will have if you are playing the new ports, but I keep skipping over this, and you may have noticed this if you had an eagle eye in earlier videos. So, the first path actually has 2 stamps on it. I'm not really sure why they do this, because you actually have to backtrack after the tutorial to even get these, but I may as well take care of those now. While I'm taking care of this, and also, yeah, this is the Phantom Thief style, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, definitely I'll take that, but, probably don't want to be insta-killing here, because I don't want to fill up my Persona stock with some, lame, very, very early game personas, but there should be 1 stamp on this floor, and then 1 stamp on the next one. So yeah, there'll be 1 on the end platform here, and then another one on at the end of the area. Basically, you only get, like, the explanation for what stamps are in Jose after the initial Mementos tutorial, so yeah, the stamps here you can't get until, you backtrack, basically. But there we go, there's 2 stamps obtained, and now from here, we should be able to go back to the Mementos overview and head to the area we actually need to go to, which is the end of the path of Kaitul. No more Kaitul, sadly. But we can check out this suspicious wall. Unfortunately, this means I don't think we get to ever see the conversation for not having enough support from the public to open this door. However, we will be seeing the one for the next area, and it's pretty amazing. So now we're in the path of Akzeriyyuth. Akzeriyyuth in Japanese is literally compassion-robbing path, and it's a distortion of a Hebrew word that means cruelty. Its inversion is kesed, or kindness. And the equivalent of that in Tales of the Abyss, as I keep thinking about that whenever I see Sephiroth/Clippoth names, is Kesidonia. So, as you can see here, Mementos are starting to get a bit creepier. How fitting for me uploading this on Halloween. The train tracks are now made of bones. And so is the sides of this place. It's creepy, but I kind of like the aesthetics of this place. Okay, that was just Sandman. So the enemies here are from Futaba's palace, and that's important for 2 reasons. Looks like we have a bunch of unknown graves instead of, like, stoppers at the end of train tracks, which is even more terrifying. The 2 reasons are that, 1, I need to get Anzu, and I need to level it up to level 28 so that it learns, Dekaja, so that I can fuse Neko Shogun for the Strength Confidant. 25 stamps here, so the numbers are slowly growing. The second is because Anzu, even when insta-killed, drops an item called the Aluminium Sheet, or Aluminum Sheet if you're American.
I keep a low profile at school, but nobody talks to me in the first place.
I'm sure they're just being considerate.
No, I just think it's just poor Yusuke. Okay, there we go, I did get Anzu. So now that I have Anzu, I'm going to be doing 2 things. I'm going to be having Anzu equipped so that all insta-kill experience goes directly to him. The second thing I'm going to be doing, and this is going to seem a little weird at first, but I'm going to go over to my skill cards. It's going to be all the way at the bottom of my skill cards. I probably should wait until I can replicate this, but I'm going to go ahead and use this growth 2 now on Anzu. You do have a chance to back out before this becomes permanent, but now it's become permanent now. So we have growth 2 on Anzu. That means that Anzu will be getting a small amount of the experience, well, half the experience from any Mementos targets we defeat. And while I think there's only one Mementos target we'll actually be beating, and while there aren't many Mementos targets left, they are worth a huge amount of experience. So I definitely want Anzu to reap all of that. Just like Kaneshiro, even though we're no longer in the Kaneshiro's palace area. The wrong persona leveled up! At least I have a debuff for, potential fodder. Huh, it actually looks like there's only one stamp in this area, so let's go down a floor. No target just yet, but I was mentioning the aluminium sheet, so I'm going to stop playing coy and reveal what that actually does make, as far as, like, crafting items from Morgana go. It's an infinite use lockpick. It was called the Eternal Lockpick in the vanilla game, but in this version it's called the Permapick. Maybe this is a better translation, I don't know. But the thing about the Permapick is that in the vanilla game, it actually wasn't that great, because by the time you could actually make it, you'd often have so many lockpicks, like, you'd have more than enough for all the chests, like, locked chests remaining in dungeons. But in Royal, it's improved for one significant reason. Also, that's an Anubis. I'm not really sure I want to fight that just yet. Okay, good. Anzu gets 1 level, but I need way more. And that one reason is that it carries over to New Game Plus, which means you'll never need to craft lockpicks in New Game Plus if you make the Permapick once. So basically, yeah, you definitely want to make that, and it requires a lot of those aluminium sheets, which you can buy from Akihabara right now too. But yeah, running around insta-killing Anzus might get you the ones you need. I think you need like 20, and then you also need liquid mercury, which is dropped by an enemy that we haven't really seen just yet. Okay, I've got 2 stamps on this floor. There are usually no more than, well, I'm pretty sure there are always no more than 2. Oh, hey, Jose, I was waiting for you to show up, because I have a lot of flowers right now. And I think I also need to do my stamp cognition change as well. Crack just ring up the wall there. Let me just quickly check and see, like, how I am. Wrong screen, where I'm at in terms of Anzu. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but the experience goes by pretty quickly when you're running around insta-killing things. Just need to, where, okay, he's around there. Ha, there's a red thing right through this wall. That was pretty much a direct spoiler that, there was a cracked wall there. High chance of despair at one point. Well, in the previous one, we actually saw what happens when despair is used on you. That's actually why I was talking about why you need to have Makoto for the pyramid boss fight. Because if you get inflicted by despair, like especially on Joker, you're essentially dead unless you can cure it. Of course, if the whole party gets inflicted with despair, it's basically an automatic game over. And, no, Jose doesn't really have any extra, like, anything massive to say, just that he has new items. But okay, as usual, I'm gonna be, I forgot that you, have to actually just use the arrow, buttons rather than press X here. I'm gonna be, yeah, I'll raise money a bit. Can I raise items? Yeah, I can raise items a bit too. As usual, I'm not gonna be raising the experience bonus here, and that's because I did that in my first time playing Royal, and I got ridiculously over-leveled, so,
I just can't get used to the shadows here.
Yeah, they're bizarre. Kinda awkward to deal with.
Oh yes, awkward to deal with, like this. 10,000 yen from that. I kind of want to be at 50,000 by the time we leave this Mementos visit. Okay, got the alarm back, that's good. Like, really, for the sake of efficiency, I should be heading back and fusing right now. In fact, people have also asked me that not so much asked me, but they've told me that I should, wow, Anzu is leveling up faster than I thought. Maybe I didn't need growth 2 after all. but people have been telling me that I should actually refuse, like re-itemize Ame no Uzume during an alarm, because that'll make a slightly better version of the katana that Yusuke has right now. Yeah, I probably should do that. So, I'll be taking care of that next time I'm fusing stuff. Or changing things and fusing things, as the great Yu Narukami from the anime would say. Yeah, that is just one of those things of the P5 anime. Ren Amamiya just, in the anime, doesn't really have the same amazing characterization that Yu Narukami did. In the Japanese version, at least. In English, they made him a lot better. So that's good. Now, I know for a fact, because I am re-recording this part, because, yeah, some stuff happened. I wasn't really proud of how I did the commentary last time. That the dialogue from these people here is not gonna change. So, yeah. For some reason, though, I like the way Futaba's glasses, like, look when she's wearing the swimsuit, like, when she's sitting here with both the glasses and the swimsuit on. I don't know, it just... Like, I hope that doesn't sound weird or anything, but,
should write something.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and make a save here, just because. I also know for a fact, having redone this, that there is actually a target on the next floor, so yeah, we'll have to be aware of that, because the targets are much tougher in this area.
This is what I saw.
So the main reason why Fukurai was kind of a case of non-indicative difficulty in terms of his ranking is because the ranking of Mementos target is based on where they are in Mementos, not based on like how tough they actually are stat-wise. But here, it's kind of an exception, because the enemies in this area are genuinely very, very tough as far as the Mementos targets go. Okay, so the yellow things here are Thoth. I feel like Thoth is actually a little bit over-leveled for how, like, it's not, like, super strong, really. Oh, crap, I have to fight this thing. And back to just last surprise. But yeah, like I feel like Thoth isn't like super strong for what its like level is. But of course, those could be famous last words because they do have Negado. Now I believe they were weak to Sai before, and I now have a shiny new Sai persona who's not actually weak like before.
Serves you right.
Joker.
I already have Thoth. Well, obviously I already have Thoth. I have Thoth in my persona stock right now. Okay, yeah, that slight pause told me it was going to be a Futaba finisher. You can sort of tell that. I wonder if it's the game loading this. Also, yes, she has the Fairman figures there. And they're not actually mutilated this time, which is great. The funny thing was, I was originally, also, yeah, there are these, that poster there is so naughty it's been imprisoned. But yeah, I was originally going to name that video until I decided, you know, I want to focus on that whole, you know, discussion of Futaba and autism that I wanted to do. Because that's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time in this game. I'll also say, you might want to grab the stamp from this floor before you fight this Mementos target for reasons. But originally I was planning on naming that part The Horrid Mutilation of Neo Featherman, but then I thought that YouTube might demonetize the video if I did that, so yeah, they probably can't, like, they probably don't realize that, I was talking about, some action figures and not actual people there. But let's get going. I like the way that already the train tracks spiraled into these, but the fact that they're bones now is, now it's just reminding me of the bone coasters in a game I played called Theme Park World.
Oh.
Yep, it's the cheating gamer. This just reminds me of, I absolutely don't watch South Park, but I'm now being reminded of the World of Warcraft episode, and they're like, this guy must be one tough bastard. And then it cuts to this completely morbidly obese guy living in the basement. That's pretty much who this guy's meant to represent. But right then, who fights the cheating gamer? Okay, I'm gonna take Yusuke for this. I suppose, you know, video games can be considered an art. So, yeah, let's go. Well, this ain't the Gunabout world. Yes, I am truly a paragon of greatness and justice, because I am really good at one random online game, which I actually have to cheat at to win. Why is wound me in red text, though? Surely that doesn't mean anything. I also love the fact that he turns into a literal cheetah.
I'm strong. I'm the most powerful. Ain't no matter what you throw my way, you won't put a scratch on me.
And this is
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
one of the only Mementos quests that has its own voice acting, because, of course it does, and it's brilliant. Okay then, so let's see if we can hit him with some charm.
Joker, you missed?
Well, okay, that was kind of to be expected. Okay, let's try and get shock off on him.
Skull, what are you doing?
Lucky Punch has bad accuracy. Let's just hit him with a regular attack.
Luna, aim!
Wow, I'm getting really unlucky in this fight. Well, Yusuke's got high agility. He should be able to hit, right?
Fox, you gotta aim! That was awesome, Mona! Fox is angry. Calm down, listen!
Well, regular attack, though. Okay then.
Skull, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Well, that's good, because if he hits us again after being enraged, we'll take a lot of damage. I guess we're gonna need to heal here, but I mean, you know, if we just keep healing, we've got a lot of SP and SP restoration items. We're bound to beat him eventually.
Not bad.
Fox, you gotta aim! That was awesome, Mona!
Okay, that's weird. Attacks that get reflected aren't supposed to miss. That pretty much never happens. Well, let's debuff him.
Joker, you missed?
Together.
Debuffs aren't supposed to be able to miss either. Okay, something weird's going on here. Let's just keep attacking and keep healing. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and rush next turn.
I appreciate it.
Sorry.
This guy's making me mad.
Time to beat down.
I told you it's useless. There's no way you can win against me.
Look at him, acting all smug because of his cheats. We can't do anything to him at this rate, though. Let's retreat for now and rethink our approach.
So, yeah, as you can probably tell, this guy's unbeatable for now. And Ryuji feels really happy about this. Yeah, a lot of the facial animations in the dungeons are not designed with the characters wearing masks in mind, I'll just say. I didn't notice this last time, but the way that Ryuji looks in Makoto's Showtime is really bizarre without the mask on. So, you know the whole your mind makes it real thing of the metaverse that makes our guns work? Well, it's working against us here because he believes he's invincible due to his cheats, and so he's literally invincible. He has reverse aim bots.
Right, right.
Well,
Oh great, we have yet more, not so much summer homework.
I'm very sorry.
Guess we gotta do it.
So unfortunately you get booted all the way back to Mementos entrance there. In fact, this would have been really convenient if right now I had Anzu at the right level. How close am I to Anzu being at the right level? Actually somewhat close. But okay, while I'm here though, maybe I should try and just dump something. Suppose I can get rid of nah, actually, obviously I'll dump Slime and re-itemize Ame no Uzume. So I'll be right back here after I've done that.
Do you need something? Try for more.
So here we go, Senryo Yakusha R.
This weapon will be
Plus
stronger
6
than normal.
strength, which makes this plus 12 strength.
Is this?
Prepare. Begin searching.
Lamia and Sandman makes a persona that I didn't have before, so I may as well take this.
Remarkable nor unknown.
Why not? You know, I had a feeling it would turn into Margarala. I was just like, I'm just gonna get one of those boring transformations where it turns into its Mart version. Mothman.
You okay with
Well, I
this?
mean, this is guaranteed to be an accident, so I won't end up getting Mothman,
Choose
but
which
I
skills
can
can
try
have.
this anyway. I just kind of want to end this alarm and see what ends up happening.
This should be now.
Of course, if I get a
Let us
DLC persona
begin.
out of this accident, then I won't end up using it. Because I still have that kind of, it's weird, like some people, like I've said this before, some people get on my case about it, but I just have this general no DLC policy, like no like gameplay DLC policy, because I usually like to show people the game can be beaten without any of those things. Huh, that's not bad. Okay then. I mean, I suppose Arahabaki was a god worshipped by a group that
Well,
rebelled
now,
against the Japanese
a most
government at
unexpected
one time in
turn of
ancient
events.
history, so I think that's what it's referring to there. But Makara-kan is pretty good. Also, yeah, Arahabaki has null brainwash. That's what people who played vanilla Persona 5 generally used for Fukurai. But that only protects Joker from brainwash rather than the rest of the party. Okay, now I need to make sure that I have Anzu, and then in terms of equipment, Yusuke needs to take the better version of that weapon. Also, something that I kind of realized, while these things can be nice, I think they're lowering the power of my all-out attack. So I think I need to swap out some of these. Also, Makoto, I didn't actually show this, Prophet's Hand from Fukurai. High Brainwash, that can be kind of nice, but as I said, this does kind of lower your all-out attack damage. Also, we're all running a little low. You know what, I'm going to swap out some people here. Yusuke can stay, I guess I'll take An and Makoto instead.
Well then.
So yeah, let's start partway in. Thankfully, you get booted out right after a safe room, so it's easy to get back to where you were. And the interesting thing about this particular target is that you don't actually have to beat him. All you need to do is attempt him. Well, I mean, if you're going for all requests completed, you have
Could
to
it
beat him.
be?
He'll still be here, but we just have to not enter his area because we can't do anything about him right now. Simply attempting his fight is required to unlock something. So that's all we needed to do here for that particular request. We had to just attempt it. We'll be coming back to actually beat him in a later visit. Kind of wonder what Noha M was in Japanese, because, yeah, Goho M was like
You
Kaerin.
saw us? Seriously?
I'm working pretty hard today, huh? I wouldn't mind sushi for dinner.
Well, Joker, you heard the cat. Convenience store sushi tonight?
Oh, of course, yes. Never the finest for Morgana. An inversion of only the finest, because, unfortunately, the law of the universe is that the constants are death, taxes, and Morgana never gets sushi. Except in an unused scene. Yeah, they hate Morgana so much that the scene of him actually getting sushi is unused. But, oh boy, I was going to talk a little bit more about some unused content in this part, but, I'm gonna have to talk about a Mementos request soon, because this one is Miss Toggle, and this one is actually one of the toughest fights. It's up there with, well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite up there with Shadow Fukurai, but it is one that, it's not quite as obviously, like, remembered in the fanbase as Shadow Fukurai, but I do think it is actually quite bad. I remember the first time I played, I had trouble with this one. So, yep, here she is.
Then
Let's do this. Yeah, she's got a very distinctive appearance. That blue dress really stands out. I kind of like how the combat role looks when he's wearing the swimsuit. Okay, I kind of want to bring Yusuke here, because, you know, of course, they're high school and all that. But here's the thing. I actually want both An and Ryuji in this fight. And the reason for that is, you want to bring party members that have the evade skills for their weaknesses. So anybody who has an evolved persona right now, you definitely want them in this fight. It's not perfect protection, but it's at least some protection. Now, Ren is definitely going to take the Ring of Vanity, and I think any one of these others are... which out of the two of them has less agility? Oh, they're equal. Okay, then. Add that to the I ship it counter. So either one of them can get this. Well, An has her fire amp accessory, so... Oh, Ida 10's belt's really good here, too. And Yusuke has region R. I kind of want somebody here to take the, reflecting thing. Okay, I'm not actually going to be using the Crimson Necklace much anyway, because, she has resistance to a lot of things, except for Bless. And also, you would very much, it would be very much worth your while to have a persona here that nulls Curse on Joker. So that's important to have. Since Anubis has Bless and also nulls Curse, Anubis is going to be pretty effective here. But yeah, this could be a tough fight.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so you were spitting pure facts until that last sentence. But the Mementos targets are all dropping big revelations right now. This line is actually significant. And yeah, I had a feeling she was the one who sold the stories to those tabloids. It's just so you could basically sell your daughter as an idol. It's one of the issues with Japanese idol culture. It almost feels like real-life waifuism, and like that kind of attitude towards real people is just pretty disturbing, especially since a lot of them are underage. But anyway... So, Shadow Togo, or as I like to call her, Mega Ultra Karen.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
She resists most things, but she's weak to Bless. Her entire gimmick is using high-tier magic skills, and she prioritizes hitting weaknesses. And when she gets one more, she likes to follow up with curse attacks, so... Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. So, I kind of want to Muck Hauger her, but at the same time, I also really want to debuff her defense. Because basically, the faster this fight goes, the better. Yep, targeting Yusuke.
Nice move, Spots.
And that's why I wanted Ida 10's belt for the extra evasion. I can't drop her evasion, though.
Focus.
Okay, something that I actually kind of want to do here is... although maybe I should... Okay, so those strength up or footers that I got from that trade. Double the damage if it actually... It's 2.5 times. This actually gives one ally charge. And I'm gonna actually... actually, wait, no, I won't do that. Because then he'll need to equip a different persona to use his charged baton pass skill. So in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna Tarukashi him instead. Ryuji is generally great for team support like that. And now An-chan, she's gonna go ahead and... Actually, that's gonna be useful. I will probably need this. Even though, again, I find this animation kind of slow, but it's fine. If this is the game that let you skip some animations, I'd probably do that. Just stands there with that bloody maskless face there. But anyway, okay, you're getting Makorgad right now. And I'm still equipping Anubis, even though Daisoljo will do more damage. Basically, I don't want to take the risk of having any vulnerability to Curse right now. And also, I am smashing her with as many of these as I can muster, because I want this fight to end fast. Okay, she didn't go for a weakness that time. That's kind of nice. And I probably don't even need to use another charge. So, as I said with Fukurai, if I made this look easy, it's because, well, okay, I can say it. We're gonna have our first fail channel after this. Because, yeah, in an earlier take of this, I actually lost this boss, and you'll see that right now. Oh, I think I know what her gimmick is. Looks pretty cool doing that, but that means she's kind of dead too.
Joker's looking pretty bad. Let's show him, Queen.
Yeah, her gimmick is that she likes to hit your weaknesses, because as she said, she found the weaknesses of all of her daughter's shogi opponents.
I love that reference.
Okay, this could be really bad. Now might be a good time to use one of my yakisoba pans. Actually, no, not yakisoba pan, melon pan.
I'm using it.
I apologize.
Okay, time
Who's
for a
next?
comeback.
Let's go.
Absolutely not equipping anything with with a dark
Go down.
curse.
Oh, Joker. You're
Anyway,
looking cool.
with a curse weakness now. She looks just so mean there in her even in her just idle knockdown pose.
Persona.
Okay, she's going next. Arn is likely dead if I do this, but sort of want to get this fight over with quickly. Meraki on.
It's up to you.
Fox got taken out. Medic.
Okay, I am surprisingly glad that you used that, because if you use any other damaging skill, Joker would probably have died now. Yeah, as I said, this fight is actually pretty brutal.
For times like this.
Because if Joker gets his turn next, I'll be able to go for another
What's the plan?
big slice.
You're
I
mine.
don't know if that'll actually finish
Ooh,
this.
Joker, you're looking cool.
So, you know what? I'm going to play this safe here, because I've been way too cocky lately. What's Mitra weak to? Electricity.
Mitra.
Oh, this could be really bad, but I have to try.
Thank you.
Electricity is not a massive threat to the other two. Okay, she's going for Mirakion again.
Fox got taken out.
Wow, Yusuke's dying a lot. Yeah, maybe she's just coded to offer...
What's happening? No, answer me.
Okay then, I'm partially glad for that, because I was... Yeah, I haven't got a game over this entire playthrough, and I didn't want to go through the whole game without ever dying. So, Fukurai didn't get me, but yeah, as I said, I was worried about this fight. The weird thing is, I was worried about it for completely the wrong reasons.
So, the game is over. What a truly foolish end.
I think you're given the option to just restart the fight, though, if you're not on the highest difficulty, so I think I'll do that, but... Yeah, I was mistaking this for a different Mementos target who turned into Dakini, and is extremely strong physically.
All right. Level up.
And now I can fuse White Rider without having to pay.
This new skill suits me.
Oh, Anzu didn't level up? But yeah, it's about time we upgraded Magaru. That was really working against me during that whole, challenge battle debacle, but anyway, no reason not to replace Counter with Counter-Strike, because they don't stack. It does say it in the skill description. So a lot of people think that I should just get rid of this, but they are some of the few skills that only Yusuke learns, so it's kind of a unique aspect to him. I'm gonna keep them for now. Yeah, she's her own person. If you wanted to be happy and successful, why didn't you try and do that yourself? Yeah, this can happen sometimes when a child gets called gifted or a genius and gets treated that way. It can easily spiral into things going out of control. With that we get a bead chain. Not bad. Now this one's going to be tough for Hifumi though, because with the change of heart, her mother's going to confess that she rigged all those matches, and now, oh boy, Hifumi's going to have a massive existential crisis. So yeah, Morgana says 1 target's left. Unfortunately, that's the cheating gamer, so there are actually no targets left in this path of Mementos. I want to head to the end of it anyway though, and I want to try and pick up all the stamps, though I'll do it mostly off camera. Yes, I know Morgana, but we can't actually beat him yet. In fact, didn't you yourself say... oh hey, Anubis is blue now. Still not insta-killable, but better than yellow at least. But yeah, Morgana was the one who said, oh hey, we can't fight him now, so you should avoid him at the moment. Uh-oh. You're still in yellow. I had a feeling that would happen.
Surrounded by weak...
Oh, Isis is a yellow shadow? Not expecting that.
You've still got the advantage. Just hold out.
Hang on a minute, I'm allowed to do this now, aren't I?
There.
Yep, thanks to Hifumi's Confidant. How perfect that I'm showing that off now. And no penalty for it in Mementos. If I turn to Mario for a second. No penalty for that in Mementos because there's no security meter. Okay, I probably should stick around here to see if there's another stamp though.
They spotted us.
And I was right. So my Mementos topic of the day this time is going to be unused Mementos missions, because there are actually quite a few of these. There we go. Wanted that. Dekaja.
That's a good one.
The most interesting unused Mementos mission to me is one for a Shadow Hanazaki. I should say first, though, these Mementos missions all have pre-battle dialogue and menu descriptions for, like, the Mementos mission. But if you try and load the actual battle, then it leads to a level 95 Metatron placeholder. Metatron normally doesn't even appear as a shadow in this game. So that's kind of interesting that it uses the placeholder. Yeah, you're the one that's weak to fire. And I don't think I have you, so I can probably just guard until Aunt gets her turn. So yeah, they all have menu descriptions and all of that, but just placeholder data for being actually in battle. So, the Shadow Hanazaki I find really interesting because that's the name of the flower store owner. And the description for this unused Mementos mission is the mother of a florist employee is gambling away her income with no consideration to her family. Now, given the name, it's obvious that this would have been the Mementos mission attached to that part-time job. I have no idea why they didn't do this, because, I mean, come on, the actual Mementos mission associated with Hanazaki in the final game is who's been assaulting people, which in my opinion is the most boring Mementos target in the game. So, yeah, why didn't they do this? That would have been so much better. There are some other pretty cool unused Mementos missions too, like a youth gang copycatting Kaneshiro. Or there's a few others, like ones that would have been given by Arn or Ryuji, so that implies that maybe their Confidants would have had Mementos missions at some point as well. Arn's apparently would have been a skeevy host, which sounds a lot like Tsukasa, and weirdly that may have fit Arn more than it fit Makoto as an antagonist for the Confidant. There was also one about a self-important old man who clings to past glories, harshly criticizing anyone who happens to be younger. I feel like that one was probably retooled into Heiji Honor. Alright. The old man Mementos mission from Royal. There is also another one about, like, a stage mother that was probably retooled into... Maybe that was back when Hifumi, or at least the design that became her was a party member. And so that her mother was just a generic Mementos mission. But of course, perhaps among people who know about them, also my source is the cutting room floor, by the way, for all of this. Perhaps the most infamous among the people who know about the unused Mementos missions is, this one about somebody who has committed the heinous crime of pirating video games. So, yeah, this one, like, okay, so in real life, I am personally anti-piracy, except when a game isn't available in your region, or when a game is, like, has never been available for years, and no money would go to the original developers anyway. Yeah, then I consider it okay, but, like, even I admit that, I feel like people would get very mad if this did end up in the game, especially the dialogue surrounding it. yeah, there's a lot of, like, I don't know, like, I still personally, I have a bit of a slight,
Deal with it before it makes any noise and there
issue
won't be a
with,
problem.
piracy, partly due to the fact that, when I was at university, pretty much everybody around me pirated their video games, and there was a time when I thought that I'd finally found some people to play multiplayer of, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days with me, and then it turned out that I wasn't like, my version wasn't compatible with theirs because I was the only one who was using a non-pirated copy. That was just kind of weird, but yeah. I still think that this would have gone too far. The Japanese version as well actually has graphics for an anti-piracy warning that would have played before the title screen that shows like an image of handcuffs. And I also feel like that might have been, like, the English version removed this, and the text associated with that texture in English just tells people to read the manual, which is kind of weird since this game only has a digital manual, not a physical one, as far as I know. But yeah, like, that's another thing that I feel like if that was still in the game, it would definitely bother people in the West, because I feel like in a lot of circles, piracy is kind of considered the same kind of sticking it to the man that the Phantom Thieves approve of.
On the rails.
So...
Really? I thought you drove on it because you liked it.
Okay then. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I just realized something. Somebody in the comments told me about something that I should try and do at some point in this Mementos exploration. Especially since we're getting close to the end of this area, and I need to backtrack the stamps. Oh, Jose's showing up so much when I don't really... Oh, I actually do need him, because I have a lot of flowers. Wow, I got flowers back up quickly. But anyway, yeah, so those things, I'm kind of glad that they didn't have them in the version of the game that we got. But apparently, if you stroke the touchpad on a PS4 controller... I'm holding my controller right up to the microphone. I don't know if you can hear that, but the controller plays purring noises. So again, thank you so much, that commenter who, oh boy, this entire floor is powerful, Shadows, I just realized, who told me that, because, yeah, that's another fact about this game that I never knew before. That's pretty cool, but anyway, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go for a stamp change now. Alright, the actual reason why I have so many flowers is I didn't actually spend any of them last time. Yeah, I'm gonna take his more expensive stuff right now. And I would definitely like Rasetsu or Fudas. Even though I have a Mataru Kaja belt. This better be the exit. Pretty sure there's nowhere else the exit possibly could have been, though. Now, if this is the end... Yep, it is the end. I'll need to backtrack for quite a few stamps now. Yeah, that'll be 8 stamps I need to backtrack for. But we can examine this and get some pretty great dialogue. This is one conversation that I think commenters were telling me that I really shouldn't miss. Use your Oracle power! Then you can link both games and get the full story. Why Skull when you think of lewd dances? But yeah, that's the reason why people wanted me to show that one. So, I'm gonna go back to the Mementos overview, and yeah, I have to go back. Oh, this one has 3 safe rooms in it. I'm gonna have to go back here and grab some more stamps, but at the same time, I'm also going to want to insta-kill some green shadows, because I don't have an alarm, and I need an alarm right now.
Let's do it. Whoa, badass!
I gotta use this next time.
And that will stack with her Fire Amp accessory, and unfortunately I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Fire Break. See, like, here's the thing, I like to keep Fire Break on Yukiko, Arm's kind of counterpart party member in Persona 4, But that's only because Yukiko really has nothing much to do with her turn if everyone's fully healed and the enemies are immune to fire. Whereas Ahn at least has debuffs, and other party members can do stuff, and I just feel like there isn't as much of a reason. And also attack items are a lot easier to come by in Persona 5 since you can craft them. So yeah, for a lot of reasons I feel like, don't really need Fire Break, even though Fire Break has been, like, all the break skills have been buffed in this game to affect all enemies instead of just one. I still don't think they're that good.
With this power.
The shadows in Mementos are shapeless.
Yeah, just looking at him makes me feel kind of sick.
Something's weird about these tracks. Joker, keep a close eye on the road.
Focus.
Huh, I wonder if this is one of these floors where there's something quite rare in Mementos. And this might be it. I've been wanting to show this off in a video, actually, but I don't know. I think, yeah, be mindful of your footing. Yeah, I think this is what I think it is. So yeah, that is legitimately the first time that's ever happened to me in playing this game, and I've played it like 3 times right now. So that's pretty rare from what I've heard. And yeah, it basically gives you just a random drop into the next floor.
You guys have really gotten the hang of all the fighting techniques I taught you.
Yes, I see how I'm supposed to fight now.
I can feel
Morgana didn't teach Makoto, he only taught the first of us.
These shadows are tough if they can handle being run over.
Well, we beat him, so that makes us even tougher, huh?
Oh, you may have noticed there, that said Pisaka. Pisaka is another Mementos exclusive enemy. Pretty sure that never appears in the palace.
Why are there so many different drinks in those vending machines?
There are a bunch, huh? Wonder how many I've had so far.
In this playthrough, probably just 2 of them.
Sound good?
Come on, can't you pick up the pace? Let's blast through here!
This isn't a game, amateur. Keep an eye out for trouble.
Every night, I heard voices like this in Madarame's house.
Really? I guess I'm not surprised. I'm getting tired.
Focus.
Anyone else want a drink?
I could go for a particularly hot cup of tea.
And I could go for finding the 25th stamp. There we go. All the stamps obtained. And now let's leave. Probably gonna have to craft more of these the next time we're at home because I used quite a lot of them this session. So, okay then.
I'll just add this.
I'm gonna go ahead and save here because, yeah, I need to do a fusion here during the alarm.
Do you need
I'd also
something?
quite like to get White Rider fused as well. But I should be able to do all of this. Of course, you can't rank up strength during an alarm, so I'll have to either cancel the alarm or wait for an accident to do that. But okay, advanced fusion.
Executed.
I need Sudama, dang it. Forgot about that.
This is an alarm fusion.
Get ready for this.
Oh, I can make Sudama with what I have now. I can down fuse Naga with Stone of Scone.
Is this something you need?
Or I could go with Arahabaki, because yeah, fusing 2 personas of the same arcana kind of has a similar result to using a treasure demon.
Is this something you need?
It actually is, and yeah, I can pass down some good
Choose
skills
which
to you
skills
this
to
way.
inherit.
Suppose I can take Foul Odor, Abysmal Surge, Makarakan, Null Brainwash, yeah, why not Shock Boost, and For going with Shock Boost, I guess we can do
Mission
that.
first. Now, let us begin.
Of course, now I need to remember that I'll have to do something different here just to reset the guillotine. Although, actually, since you can save inside the Velvet Room, I kind of want to save right now, although, I mean, Abysmal Surge is nice, but let's see what these turn into. Mataru Kaja, very good! Also, that's pretty solid magic for a level 18. So yeah, turned out great, blah blah blah, but accident. Okay, so in this case, let's go for an itemize. And I need to clear up space anyway, so let's, I guess, go for a skill card.
This will be its assume your new form.
Okay, so now I can make... I can't make Nekosh... I forget if the guaranteed accident from gold personas applies to the group guillotine or not, but I assume that it might, so at this point, I'd rather go for... Yeah, let's try and get White Rider instead.
You okay with this?
And
could
take
bestow
Ega, because
well,
Curse is a
well.
rare element. Yeah, a lot of people find this design very, very creepy. I personally find that it looks very... the graphics look a little weird on it, but still. The idea with, like, just eyes all over something's flesh is pretty horrifying. No, I do not want to get rid of Charge. No, thank you. Because, yeah, Gun Boost. Also, this is going to be a rank 10 Confidant bonus because of Ryuji, so yeah. Oni Kagura, low chance of Rage. Evil Touch, high chance of Fear. Yeah, I don't really want Fear. Oh, hey, Ma Ega, although Intense Focus is going to only buff regular Ega. So, weirdly, I actually want to dump that. Masuku Kaja. In a sense, I kind of prefer debuffing the enemy's agility to buffing my own. Yusuke will eventually learn Masuku Kaja anyway. Also, Foul Breath. Nah, I don't think I really need that. Also, Ailment Boost, though, I don't really want that on you yourself, but that's given how broken ailments are in Persona 5, especially Royal, this is a fantastic skill to pass down to other personas, so I definitely want to get that eventually. I suppose I can go for a Maraka Kaja skill card. I probably should register this as a compendium, but, I mean, it's not really like a persona that I'm gonna want skills on. Okay, yeah, I'm honestly fine with that. Because I really, really don't want Neko Shogun to be an accident. Just an incense. Yeah, it seems like the exclusive skill items are pretty rare. I'm incredibly lucky that I got Taunting Aura earlier. So, I'll save after doing that, in a separate slot though, just in case, I often save different slots while I'm recording, just in case something goes wrong with the video and I have to redo stuff. But, yeah, now, I can safely make Neko Shogun. Not as good of a stat bonus, but Neko Shogun's... I don't really want Neko Shogun for stats anyway.
The inmate needs a... You wish to perform
So
an...
Advanced Fusion.
You okay with this?
I'll make Hellbiker during an alarm, though. Star is good, though. And yeah, you have Masuku Kaja naturally, as well as Sayo. Also, you have Pinch Anchor. Oh wow, the inmate registry fee is pathetic here, and I have 700,000 yen. Skillful Combo, Foul Odor, Pinch Anchor, Wind Bloodline. Now, Pinch Anchor is not, amazing for you because you don't get Thermopylae, but, it's kind of a rare skill. I suppose I can take Pinch Anchor. Although I have it on Mitra anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Skillful Combo instead, and I need to remember to pass down Dekaja, because otherwise the request won't work. I'll take Makarakan, Growth to... Oh, and of course I'll take Mataru Kaja.
Significant, then let us begin.
And here it is, the God of Mistranslations, one of them at least. This thing's supposed to be called Mao Shogun, and it got mistranslated via the kanji for cat. I think Neko Shogun was in Persona 3 Portable, but not the original version, not both original versions of Persona 3. Yeah, so Cornered Fang is the reason why this thing has, by default, Pinch Anchor. Because with Pinch Anchor, you'll always get this power-up bonus after a baton pass, which essentially makes it the powers up after a baton pass skills, but don't think it's really that great anyway. I don't need Diorama when I have much better healing on other things. So yeah, I only really made you...
Finished? Are you finished?
Because of this.
What?
I still have business here.
Do you need something?
Yes, indeed I do. Not a special battle.
Now.
Oh,
It would seem...
Yeah, so to recap, the best way to do this is to level up Anzu to level 28 until it learns Dikaja. Well, yeah, I mean, I passed down Growth 2 to that persona. Because your sisters used to do it with other residents? Well, yeah, I mean, we're the ones who babysit you.
excuse me?
Well, this is pretty much our first indicator of what the heck rehabilitation even is.
Hey, inmate!
Yeah, probably. Let's not tell them how good special treatment is for us, or they'll probably up the prices.
Yes.
Look at all you've done, being good at life. Justine and Caroline have high expectations, as always. Strength rank 6.
All right.
Now the next one, I know that Hecaton Kaias is required for one of them. I forget if it's the next one or not.
Farewell.
Oh, Lachesis with Tetraja. Okay, no, it's definitely not that. I think Hecaton is after this. So Lachesis with Tetraja is actually not that hard to get, but,
Okay,
we've already done a lot in this episode. So I feel like I'm going to take care of that the next time we're in a palace.
no slacking off.
So yeah, that's been quite a lot. We got through an entire area. We found out we couldn't beat one of the Mementos targets. We've seen everyone in the party in swimsuits, except Morgana, because he doesn't get one. And next time, we'll be going on vacation. Well, school trip, so not really. But yeah, we'll be going to Hawaii, so look forward to all of that next time. Big day in Mementos, big day.